The Mississippi Democratic Party boycotts the 2024 Mississippi State Fair and condemns Commissioner Andy Gipson and Republican politicians for their support of President Donald J. Trump. And to nobody's surprise, this is completely backfired in the Democrat Party's faces. Nobody is disappointed that the Democrats are boycotting the state fair. I'll show you my Facebook comments here in just a second. But first, let's read this huge piece of steaming hypocrisy from the Democratic Party of the state of Mississippi. Jackson, Mississippi. The Democrat Party strongly condemns the recent rally held at the Ag Museum where hundreds of Mississippians, myself included, along with numerous state leaders, gathered to show support for former President Donald Trump. This event, hosted and funded by Ag Commissioner Andy Gipson's campaign, comes in the wake of Trump's conviction of 34 felonies of falsifying business records to cover up a payment to adult film actress Stormy Daniels before the 2016 election. Quote, "It is deeply concerning and frankly alarming to see our state leaders, including Attorney General Lynn Fitch and the Governor Tate Reeves, supporting a convicted felon," said Taylor, chair of the Mississippi Democratic Party. Quote, "Their actions reflect a blatant disregard for the rule of law and the principles of justice that our country was founded upon." And the hypocrisy poo pile gets very deep right here. The Mississippi Democratic Party believes that this rally is not just a show of support for Trump, but a dangerous endorsement of criminal behavior and corruption. This message it sends to the people of Mississippi and the nation is that our leadership prioritizes party loyalty over ethical governance and integrity. Keep in mind, if the rumors are true, not one, not two, not three, but a minimum of four Hinds County / Jackson, Mississippi Democrat politicians are all potentially, allegedly, about to be convicted felons here sometime within the next month, or at least charged with multiple felonies for, of course, corruption. So we'll see if they still got the same energy once they all do the perp walk. But continuing on, in the light of this event, we are calling for a boycott of the upcoming Mississippi State Fair, an event closely associated with the Ag Commissioner's office. By boycotting the state fair, we'll make it safe again. All right, I made that part up. It says, "We aim to send a clear message that the citizens of Mississippi will not support or tolerate the actions of leaders who stand with a convicted criminal. We urge all Mississippians who value justice, integrity, and the rule of law to join us in this boycott together. We can make our voices heard and demand that our leaders uphold the highest ethical standards." Oh my God, this is so rich. It says, "The time for action is now," Taylor added. "We must take a stand against those who would who would undermine our democracy and the values we hold dear." For more information, please contact Andre J. Wagner, Executive Director of the Mississippi Democratic Party. You can't make this stuff up. You can't. It says right here, "We urge all Mississippians who value justice, integrity, and the rule of law to join us in this boycott together. We can make our voices heard." George Floyd, paging George Floyd. Democrats love supporting felons. How about this part here? "By boycotting the state fair, we aim to send a clear message that the citizens of Mississippi will not support or tolerate the actions of leaders who stand with convicted criminals." Guys, it's always the Democrats who are defending felons, who are trying to get their felonies removed, their voting rights restored, their gun rights restored. I have no problem with that. I too fight for those things. Disenfranchised Mississippians. My tune ain't changed. We should, in fact, allow convicted felons, nonviolent, who have paid their debt to society to get their voting rights back. I don't think they should be able to ask on a job application if you're a felon, if an employer wants to take a deep dive into a background check. That is what it is. I have no problem with that. But you shouldn't be disqualified simply because you're a felon before you even get to that point. So I'm a little shocked that Democrats are suddenly so anti-felon. I mean, we could do 6 degrees of separation and see who has more felons in their friend circles, and I guarantee it's Democrats. Uh, so I'm a little surprised that they're so quick to pile on somebody for being a felon. And he ain't a felon yet. You're not a felon until your sentencing. And we have yet to see exactly how all that's going to shake out. But I'm still voting for the felon. And if you want to let Democrats know that you're voting for the felon, you can order your Vote Felon 24 shirt, Make Liberals Cry Again, over at buyfafo.com. There you see it up on the screen there. This is a shirt I am selling at buyfafo.com. That is my website. There's 2 different styles available. You have the traditional classic tee and the fitted tee that looks more like this one here. So that shirt is available as well at buyfafo.com, as well as tank tops and caps. All right, I had to get a quick plug in there. Let's check out my Facebook page and see how things are going over there. The comments are as comical as you would expect. Here we go. Let's see here. I think I can make this where y'all can see it a little bit better. Bear with me 1 second here. One more. All right, here we go. Kind of on the bottom here. See, Michelle says, I haven't been in years, but this makes me rethink attending. Mary says, I hope everyone shows up this year. Have not been for, it says, hope everyone shows up this year. Have not been for several years. Think I will go this year. Rex says, that SOB will be the first ones through the gate come fair time. Casey, make the state fair great again. Oh, let's see here. A better way to do this. All comments. There we go. David Funches says, they ain't going to miss the fair for no Democrat nonsense. Most of them that don't go. Most of them that go don't vote anyway. Carol says, I've never been. My husband said we may go this year. Amy says, but have you noticed the actions that they take are actually hurtful to the economy? Why don't they just hold their own rally? They are so toxic. John says, he is a convicted felon. Oh, well, I'm still voting for Trump. Joe says, thank you, Mr. Andre. Kudos to you and all your libturd colleagues. Zach says, so does that mean the violence is going to be cut down a great deal this year? 100%, Zach. There will be no violence. Justin says, just put the fair in Brandon or Florence where the crime is afraid to go. Amy says, yay, win-win. Oh, man, this is good. This is so good. Andy says, best advertisement ever for the fair. Billy actually echoes what I just said about felonies. Why are the Democrats all of a sudden down on felons? Typically, they are the ones helping felons get their voting rights back or their records expunged. In the past, they've embraced felons and defended lawlessness. Only when Trump catches 34 charges and gets found guilty are they suddenly anti-felon. Somebody says, wow, you racist piece of... What's racist? I'm just calling facts facts. It ain't but one crew of people that go to the fair, rob, steal, kill, and shoot one another and innocent people. It's Democrats. Period. Democrats. They're the ones that cause all the violence and ruckus around here. That's not being racist. That's being a realist. We had a very nice crawfish bowl going down at the fair. I wish the Democrats had boycotted that too before one of their little thug-ass kids decided to pull a mass pew-pew situation and find himself splattered all over the concrete. Could have saved his life had Democrats just boycotted the crawfish bowl too. Can we get Commissioner Andy Gipson to throw some more rallies across certain places and get Democrats to boycott that too? I can think of all kind of events I would love to see Democrats boycott. The St. Patty's Day Parade, the fair, concerts, restaurants, especially restaurants in Flowood. That'd be nice. Could Democrats boycott restaurants? We do have an official comment from Commissioner Andy Gipson. He texted this to me. He said, Commissioner Andy Gipson's statement. The Mississippi Democrat Party's statement and boycott of our state fair is about as ridiculous as the charges brought against Donald Trump in New York City. I invite everyone to come enjoy the Mississippi State Fair October 3rd through 13th. This video has been brought to you by me, Clay Edwards. Tune into the Clay Edwards Show every Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 9 a.m., 103.9 FM, WYAB. If you're tired of the Democrats' BS, you'll love my radio show. If you're a Democrat and you are part of the problem, you will hate my radio show. Hit like, share, drop a comment wherever you're watching this video, especially on YouTube. It helps us beat the big tech California communist algorithm. They can only shadow ban it for so long if you just help out. Be sure to hit subscribe, tune into the radio show, drop by the website, buy a shirt at buyfafo.com. This has been the Clay Edwards Show.